pick from. That's what we're searching for. Let's go. I'm here at Barnes & Noble. I have a gift card burning a hole in my wallet from Christmas, so let's go shopping. And I'm looking for books on my TBR, like on my must-reads for 2026. And I'm looking for books that, like, I'm gonna want that book after I read it. Maybe it's going to be a reread. That's how good it is. Not a book that I just can get from the library, read it one time, we're good. Some like possible 6-star reads, and I'm gonna want that book. That's what we're searching for. Bookstore was so crowded. I couldn't film anything. I put a couple back because I think I'll do the audio version, especially Hail Mary. I heard that that's a great audiobook. The Martian was one of my favorite books of all time so hopefully I love that one. But here's what I got. I got the Poppy War. I heard I'm going to absolutely bawl my eyes out with this one, and I can't wait to read this author this year. So got the Poppy War. I also snagged Red Rising because it's on my must read of 2026, and everyone's doing it. I feel left out. I'm doing it too. And then the last one I got is The Will of the Many. This was on my TBR last year. I didn't get to it. Book 2's out now. I probably have a feeling that when I start this, I'm going to need book 2, but heard amazing things. And you know what? I was thinking, I think my husband would like all 3 of these. So maybe I can get him to do a little read along with me and we can have a little book club together. He's very into Dungeon Crawler Carl right now, but I think he's almost done with that series, so maybe he'll read one of these bad boys with me. Whew. That was a busy day in the bookstore. Today I am making something that I wanted to make all last year, but I never did. I think because I was just getting back in the habit of reading. I didn't really know if it's something that I would actually stick with, but this year I'm making it. And this year I am making a TBR jar. So if you don't know what a TBR jar is, it's a jar that you fill with prompts, little paper prompts, so that when you need to pick a new book, whether you do it monthly, every couple months, or just every time you need a new book, you can reach into your jar and there's a prompt written on the piece of paper, like pick a book with a pink cover. And so you look at all of your book choices and you have to pick the book with the pink cover. This is good for if you're a mood reader, you're afraid to branch out of the genre that you love, but you want to. It's just a fun challenge for picking a new book. And I would like to do that monthly. So I'm going to create a TBR jar today. Today, I'm just using this old jam jar. My hope is that in a couple weeks when I actually really do need to use my TBR jar, that I will be done with this candle. This is a really nice size candle jar. And so it's almost done. I really don't want to waste a candle. So I'm going to use up this candle in the next week. Then I'm going to do the trick where you put it in the freezer and then all the excess wax comes out easily. I'll wash it up and this will be my nice TBR jar. But for now, I can use a jam jar and I am going to sit and write all my prompts for my jar. Just thinking about, what are some fun ways I can pick new books each month, and then we'll put them in the jar. Here in a couple weeks, I'll be ready to pick out my prompts for February. So I'm very excited. If you'd also like to make a TBR jar with me, then go ahead, grab a jar. It doesn't have to be fancy. Grab a piece of paper and let's write out some prompts. Okay, let me give you some prompt ideas in case you're stuck and you need more, but I'm gonna cut these up, fold them, and put them in my jar. So some prompt ideas that I have is start a new genre. That's always like, I get stuck in like, oh, I'm reading romance or I'm reading romantasy, but I would love to start some new genres this year, get more into sci-fi and definitely get more into heavier fantasies. So my husband Luke picks my book. That would be interesting. One of my boys, I have a 4 and a 2-year-old, so one of my boys picks my book. Start a new series. Pick a book from a series you haven't finished yet, which I have a couple series that I must finish this year on my list. Pick a new author, pick an audiobook, pick one of your library books, a book sitting on your shelf that's been there the longest, a popular booktube or book talk book, a book that's rated over 4.3 stars on Goodreads. And then I also have a book with the best looking cover, the best first line of the book, an author I should have read by now, a book I've never heard of before. So maybe that's going to be me looking at audiobooks and just picking one randomly. A standalone, so not a new series, but a standalone. I like that one. A book your friend rated 5 stars or above on Goodreads. A book about vampires. A book with a map. A book about fae. And then I repeated a couple. The longest book on my TBR shelf. And then I repeated a couple that I think would be good throughout the year to get, like keep continuing a series or pick a new author. So those are some prompts. I'm going to cut them up, put them in the jar, and then we'll have a TBR jar for 2026. Okay, there she is. She's nice and full. So I have a lot of choices to pick from. Ooh. And I think this is going to be good for a few months. I'm not somebody who can read like 6 to 10 books a month. I'm more on the 4 to 5 with audio in the mix. And it depends on how long the book is. But I can always do a mid-year refresh of my jar. There she is. I hope you made a TBR jar with me. I hope some of the prompts that I shared were helpful. If you have any great TBR jar prompts that I didn't read, please put them in the comments because I'd love to hear more ideas, especially if I do a mid-year refresh. And I'll have some more room in that new jar to add a couple more I didn't think of. But yeah. I'm so excited to try this strategy when picking books this year and get out of my comfort zone.
Recorded book.
I am just doing all of the book things in between this awkward time between Christmas and New Year's. And something that I got for Christmas from my mother-in-law is this really cool crossword puzzle book, but it's a romantasy crossword collection book. It says puzzles for the lovers of dragons, fae, forbidden magic, and more. 75 puzzles and solutions included. What I thought would be fun is if we try one together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold up a puzzle that I'm choosing and take a screenshot of the puzzle, and then I'll hold up the clues as well, take a screenshot, and then I'm gonna work on it today, and you can work on it too. And then at the end of the video, I will put the answers. We'll go through the answers together. A ton of different themes. They look actually really difficult, but I chose Crossword 7. So this is all about romance tropes and vibes. So I think this is definitely one that if you read a lot of romance, fantasy, romantasy, hopefully we can get this because it's more just like your basic tropes that are in the book. Here is the puzzle. Okay, let me get it. Here are the clues. Hopefully you were able to take a screenshot and save what the puzzle looks like. And now let's work on it. Okay, I had to relocate because my kids are loud upstairs before going over the answers to the crossword puzzles. So I hope you did better than I did because I did not do very well. So number 1, a cross. The clue was, let me go back. One who stands in harm's way, protector. Number 2, spark between two leads. 2 across was chemistry. I have to admit, I did not get that one. Number 3, tidy finish for hearts. This one was tricking me. Number 3, epilogue. Number 4, enthusiastic yes. Consent. Oh, spicy. Number 5, ache across a room. 5 across, longing. 6, flirty back and forth. I got this one, banter. 7, pause that lets feelings grow. I did not get this one, but it's truce. 8, seal a promise. Where's 8? Where is 8? Oh, kiss. I got that one, kiss. Okay, now we're going down. So number 1 down, arc that heals the past. Redemption, I didn't get that. No, not at all. Number 2, faded match. Soulmate, got that one. Number 3, steady, loyal love. Devotion, I didn't get that either. Number 4, twist that breaks trust. 4 down, where is it? Betrayal. 5, hidden truth with teeth. A secret. Nope, didn't get that. Number 6, the 2 lovers starting point. Enemy, got that one. That's one of my favorite tropes, enemies to lovers. And number 7, last one, promise spoken in earnest, a vow. I got that one. Okay, so I got, out of all of those, I got vow kiss, banter, soulmate, and enemy. That was hard. I thought that was really hard. And I actually feel like I picked an easier crossword. But I think this is such a cool gift. It's a great gift for anybody who loves books, who reads romance and fantasy. I don't know if I said it, but it looks like the author is by Sarah's puzzle book. So if I find the link to this, I will link it in the description so that you can find it too. Gift it to somebody, gift it to yourself. Thank you for spending this time between Christmas and New Year's and resetting for 2026, doing all of the fun bookish things. I am so looking forward to all the reading that I'm going to do in 2026. Please follow along with me. I can't wait to hear what you read. If you're liking my channel, please hit subscribe and follow along with me. It's my goal this year to do a couple shorts a week and at least one big video a week. Thank you for following along.